其实在嘿，我真的。Kenapa sih sentuh buat cina? Messi dah ni wan je tu ngapain ni? Johan Cruyff tu lagi. Ini di T di ni macam. Benis tu juga kenapa sentuh buat?
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So we're up and running.
Defensively, but it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation or so ago, Peter, and it does allow you want them to be high up the pitch so they can get themselves into the final third whenever possible. This will, of course, ask an awful lot of the centre halves and the central midfielders who need to drop into position and cover the spaces.
Mbappe is onto this. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. It's a pretty loose pass. Xabi Alonso was steaming forward.
Shit, man.
Albeit perhaps momentary. Christian Abiati in goal today. Just another example of a great Italian stopper. How could it be they've produced a few?
They have, and like some of the current crop, he's someone who's starred at the top level since his teens, Peter. Also proved himself to be a symbol of longevity.
Decent chance!
It's so nice.
Goal! A finish of great intelligence. He just understood and he executed so smoothly.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Kochu. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Oh, what has happened here? Oh, shooting chance! It's a goal! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Madrid grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Knocks it into space. Pickford breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Xavi Alonso. Ball played for Rijkaard. Kupchu. It's Batistuta. Out towards the flank. Nicely weighted ball. Dani Olmo gets into a good position. Deftly away. Smartly reclaimed.
I don't know.
We've reached half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, both sides would have expected a closely fought match, and that's pretty much what we've got so far. The early exchanges, I think, in this second half will be worth keeping an eye on to see if any adjustments have been made to change things.
That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. Madrid get the second half started. And it's Xavi Alonso. Rijkaard. Madrid finding their passes.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched.
And he shoots! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And again! They've scored!
Oh,
Se
he's
representa el
quite
Canning
the pro.
Manning
The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class.
It looked as though it'd gone too wide. He wasn't having that though, and somehow he found the angle.
Peter, you have to have a certain imagination to produce the incredible, and that was incredible.
Madrid go into the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
That's been intercepted. Oh, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
They
They
should
got
have
it,
done
but
a lot
we-
better there.
I mean,
The
it's
final
good,
ball was very poor.
Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
It is Kupchu. Mbappe receives it in a great chance!
Fine.
And he was there to get a vital touch.
Mbappe is offering a wry smile there.
Oh, that's a key interception. Kupchu, who does have an assist to his name. Kupchu. Played back in. He's in space and looking for options. Played into the middle.
Vale.
Abiati claims it without any fuss.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
And it's Kupchu. Xavi Alonso gets into some space. Cross to the back post. Dani Olmo conjures time and space where few can. Right, Stoichkov.
Milan really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves the chance to draw level.
Mbappe. Oh, that was vital.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Can he get it through? And that's Madrid have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team like this. Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. There's the whistle.
Best to emerge from that legendary Amsterdam production line. And no-style number 10, whose ability with the ball is the envy of many.
And is that his greatest strength, or is there more to him?
Well, without doubt, it's... If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And he's picked out the run. Face to face with the keeper. Big chance! Goal! Argentina! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And this is Batistuta.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Mbappe. Here comes the mighty effort. Loose ball, and he's following up. In he goes again. Really well taken goal. That is remarkable. All square in a matter of moments.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been a...
All goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
And he's forced to go back. They've switched it over to the other side. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Xavi Alonso, Belletti. Madrid do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond that defence.
Well, it's a tried and tested formula, okay, but very demanding too.
Well, you need your boys up front to work extremely hard, and you need to get the passing right as well, of course.
Knocks it into space. Well, that's beautifully weighted. He can get that clear. And it's Xavi Alonso. Xavi Alonso. Can he get on the end of this? Dani Olmo. Oh, that is super! It's there! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
And now he... Mbappe receives it in a good position here. Level in a trice.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality.
And the whistle goes for half-time. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
This is a
Terrific half, 4 goals split evenly, beautifully set up for the second period to follow.
Contact a nearby member of staff. Substitution in progress.
Argentina get the second half started. White. Now it's Messi. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Cochu. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Nice interception, well timed. And he's there to belt it away. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing.
Mbappe really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Rijkaard. And it's Olmo. Quality ball. Baresi cuts out the pass. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed having made the run and not get picked out.
Good running with the ball. Only challenge there. And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. And that's going to be a booking. Rijkaard. Threads one in.
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
Madrid get themselves into the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Dani Olmo. Batistuta. Well read. And the danger is averted. And this is Nakata. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Cookchu. Just about up to 75 minutes.
Substitution on the field. Number 24, Dani Olmo.
Rijkaard.
Coming on to
Ball has
replace
bounced
him.
loose now. Brilliantly cut out.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Oh, red. Nice interception. It's gone for a throw-in. Tries to play it through. Cookchu. Oh, he's onto this. Mbappe finds himself offside. This is Messi. This looks promising. And it's Nakata. Shot could be on. Good ball, good... Mbappe! It's run... Oh, what has happened here? Drilled in low. And he's there to get it away. He's having a shot! And yes, it's there! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it didn't faze him, not in the slightest.
Naki đâu nào không ra này. Đánh từ nào? Messi. Này đấy.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the vibrant songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Certainly familiar to English football fans of a certain vintage.
Yeah, and he's remembered with a great deal of affection as a pacey and tough tackling defender who always gave his all.
And was a bit of a character.
He was.
Here's Kochu. He's having a shot! He's getting it all right! So smooth. A signature finish.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
India finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Here's onto this. And we have our very first corner. Cleared without hesitation. Is their second corner of the game. Goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. India are looking to go forward now. And here's Mbappe. He's in plenty of space here. Zanetti gets it away. And he was quick to react. Madrid are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it. Mbappe! Now it's Stoichkov. Great vision. Fernando Torres engages and forces him off the ball. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Cái nó may sao nè.
He's done very well to take that back. And here's Stoichkov. Xavi Alonso. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that could set him on his way. And a chance!
Dễ. Super câu rồi đi câu rồi bà.
And there's the goal they've been looking for. Was there ever any doubt?
Well, when you get in that position,
So that's two now without reply.
yeah, you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Can he finish? It's a goal! A goal at a really telling moment. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
India get themselves back into contention.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Cross in, looks like a good one. Third goal! And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. We are into overtime. Rijkaard. And the first half is done. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals.
Time is 2 goals to 1. So we're just settling back into this second half. Xavi Alonso. Brings full steam down the flank. Xavi Alonso. Nicely shaped ball. He's in a great position here. Now Mbappe.
Well, he
Oh,
certainly
they've got
wasn't in
that,
the mood to take any risks.
There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping
Bye-bye,
his cards
Wayne.
in his pocket. Oh, Red, nice interception.
Concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Well timed, excellent interception. Rijkaard. Dani Olmo can so cleverly bypass the press. And it's Rijkaard. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. That'll be a throw. Rijkaard.
Nâng đấy. Ôi, xuôi này.
Villa. Can he get it through?
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Anh sao cái bùi làm bài bài làm chi rồi.
Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Kukçu. Searching pass is played there. Now it's Mbappe. He is through here. It's loose and there's a race for the ball.
You guy here.
Ceres gets good distance on it. Played out wide.
Stoichkov är det senior i en keko då. Och ingen annan Stoichkov till han.
Keep going until they get it.
disappointed with that. Now it's Villa. David Villa! And that could come back to haunt them.
Well, the reaction from his teammates says it all, Peter. They simply expected better.
Number 24, Danny Olmo. Coming on to replace him is
याद रखो
number
हम तो हो गया था
20, Bellingham.
शो टाइम इधर ये पाएंगे मक्की ले रो को ना शिपो मजबूर
So here comes a substitution. Vicious ball here. A well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Albert Ferrer gets it clear.
What's going to happen then? How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off.
तू तू तू
Time
तू
is up, and there goes the whistle. Madrid can
Mbappe
finally
नहीं गए,
smile
Mbappe ने
now.
नहीं गए.
They have held on in a difficult watch for both.
लाइफ हम सब पी रहे हैं मेसी में आ गया मरो हम
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So it's away we go. And every he rises, and he's there to belt it away.
वो दिन जी हम ले तुम दे शेना
Alonso, Mbappe.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Now it's Messi. Great defending, strong and determined. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. And it's Xavi Alonso. Goes for goal! Batistuta. Well, that tackle was certainly
नहीं
sturdy.
गिरना था दबा
Xavi Alonso. Nicely worked. Pickford claims comfortably. Kukçu charging forward, the ball at his feet. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Kaka producing a good steal there. Showing a good level of alertness. Batistuta!
có bây giờ cao cổng sân lá cái tôi chi cái ra cái cao cổng sân lên
Get to anything today.
Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. Messi, who's short. we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
Spread it left.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Danny Olmo conjures time and space where few can. Batistuta. Oh, that's a key interception. Rijkaard. And it's Kukçu. Tries to play it through.
Ascar no gol do Batista da Piva, mas já quero.
And he's intervened well there. Searching pass he's played there.
Okay, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
He won't be happy with that one. That has ended up in no man's land. Batistuta. 5 minutes till the break. Laid back, shoots!
Pass it on, huh?
Oh, split second reaction.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Outside time.
And it's Belletti. Xavi Alonso. It's in! Two to the good, and they are touring, absolutely touring. And a trademark move ends. There is the half-time whistle. We're back on the first 45 minutes.
I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
That gets things going for the second half.
I think it'll be fast. You also have to be aware that 1-3 down.
Chicotura,
And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. Oh, no messing about, it is red. The player's body language here is a bit grim. It is not looking great at all. Well, Jim, there's only one reason that he would be sent off there. It is the denial of an obvious goal-scoring opportunity.
Well, it's never nice to see something like that, is it? But that's what it says in the letter of the law. He knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Mas ia dar um para Chẳng mangam
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Kukçu in towards the back stick. That's a decent clearance.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Kukçu. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And he's there to get it away. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
That's a cute ball. Oh, that's well spotted. So we've reached the hour mark. And this is Batistuta. Barcelona can breathe again. Just.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in.
And the shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
And this is Messi. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Picked it up
out wide. He's got away. Can he get away here? Messi!
이래?
Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Well, his movement has certainly picked up. He's got that decisive goal on his mind.
Barcelona have their second corner now. They've played it short. Mbappe. Oh, sweet.
아씨, 나 이래. 내저기
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Can he finish? It's in! Back within one. They have them in their sights again. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Madrid get themselves back into contention.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes. I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they get?
Oh, he goes! Oh, not the best of headers.
Substitution.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Added
Running
minutes has
strong
been
and
indicated.
purposeful. Xavi Alonso. Batistuta. That's an excellent interception. Rijkaard. Oh, there's a probing ball. Now it's Mbappe.
이제 오늘에 와이나 삐를 베링감나 가만히 삐래 이노바
Oh, that was intense.
남바 짰트레 와저 식자도나 네와
Either could easily have won. Ultimately decided by just the odd goal.
짠마야 뿌나바 신호디비전 폭도 야다바 투유 삐고 이드로저도 삐고 마이너스 구독 잡을래?
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So it's down to business here. It does seem to be a 4-3-3, Jim.
Yeah, Peter, you can look at this formation 1 minute and think that it is 4-3-3, and the next time you check it'll be 4-5-1, and it's all to do with whether you've got the ball or not, and the wider attacking players being asked to apply defensive discipline too. When it does turn to a 5 across midfield, then the shape of this team takes on a much tidier, compact defensive look.
Oh, can he get onto this? Oh, that's a key interception. Trying to get out of a very sticky situation. Dani Olmo. Oh, important interception. He can get that clear.
받았다
Christian Vieri will be so important today, Peter. He's a player that can hurt you in so many different ways.
Well, what might they be?
Well, he's got the power to bully defenders, the ability to hold up the ball, but what impresses me most about him is the pace to run in behind. Sometimes you really can go route one with him and he'll just do the rest. The guy's a tank.
Now it's Mbappe.
coi nuôi như cái gì phải thế.
Fernandez.
Kukçu.
Is the team's great visionary. He came in hard, very hard.
Yeah, we're actually currently watching a contest of insipid probing. The only way is up, I hope.
Dani Olmo. And it's Belletti. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Madrid with the corner. They're first. And that has been cleared. Takes a shot. Oh, that's a waste.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
Xavi Alonso. Belletti. Batistuta. Oh, that's a fine interception. De Gea with the clearance. Well played for Rijkaard. He's being urged to shoot. Showing good feet.
Ash.
Tries the cut back.
Oh, how that cross missed
진짜 내
everyone
짱구에
is
들어가는
absolute mystery
칸.
to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
5 minutes till the break. Madrid have a free kick.
Cậu phải làm phân là.
Cafu has been shown a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm.
Well, he pushed his luck to the very limit, and the refs just lost patience with him.
Clearance.
Keda through the prize
The
game
final action of the first half. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. Reflections on the first half?
Solid. Very solid, actually, Peter. They haven't made much of an impression at the other end, but defensively I think they've got an awful lot right, completely nullifying their opponents. Now they just need to focus on getting a little more creative.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Out of play for a goal kick.
Play 사야지. Big time 건 안 하시고. 이거 start. Time be short time. Short time too much. Short time.
Goes forward. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Still absolutely nothing to report here goals-wise. Mbappe! He's picked his way through.
Some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
Across the quarter. Quarter of an hour into the second half. And he's there to make the challenge. Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game. Yeah, there's Harry's shot! And he hits the net! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs. And when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
Madrid
have broken through. It's 1-0.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable.
Floated through. And that should get the job done. But they've got it again. And here's Batistuta. This might spell danger.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's Kukçu. Nicely weighted ball. And the shots!
Rabona pass.
And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion.
After 70
Complete awareness, he understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. Killer pass, perfectly delivered. Gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Bro, can we play friendly? Okay, we can play friendly, but my net's not stable right now. I can't play. I don't know what's going on with my net. My poor stream. I am very poor streamer.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these... Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And we are...
Hey,
He won't be happy with that one. Kukçu. It's Xavi Alonso. Distributed tidily. He's a sharp little ball here. He's going to be disappointed with that. Xavi Alonso. And here's Dani Olmo. It's a promising position. That's well blocked and back out it comes. Kukçu. Knocks it into space. And the flag has stayed down. Guti. Ambitious ball here.
wrong pass.
Kukçu is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Oh, super find. He's found the way through. Stojkovic! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Madrid with the corner, they're first.
안돼.
And he's done it! First blood drawn. A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Madrid are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, I guess
Oh,
아이
what a
아이
climb!
하자 이게 더 싼데.
That's clearly not the outcome he wanted.
look, the defending wasn't too clever on that last chance. The cross had to be denied.
And he's picked out the run. He has found a way through. Takes a shot! Sticks it away!
이제 이거 할게요.
And they're at it again in double quick time. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty. Madrid are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up. Something they've been threatening to do.
Forlan is wide and looking to get onto this.
인가라니?
And he welcomes it in. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up
통과해요,
against
아니?
a defender though who was ever so determined. Albert Ferrer. Quality ball. Zanetti. He's shifting through the gears here. And the shot!
샬로기부터 오냐?
With half time at hand. Perfect timing.
이가라니?
A horrible blip. A horrible blip. A situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, what a difference.
And a chance!
짠 덕분에 망할래도
And the last action
짠
of the
덕분에
first
하고
half
빡디나.
was a very watchable and entertaining half of football. And it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They want a good start.
Cleared without hesitation. Dani Olmo out towards the flank. Dani Olmo. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Couldn't squeeze it through. Pinks one through.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with
Shot, surely!
신나기래?
Another big
잘
chance
들어가자.
that gets away.
쟤도 못하고
just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Xavi Alonso goes short. Somewhat off target. And now a sudden chance to counter. Always onto this. And he's
That
away.
was lovely, that.
Oh, superb reflexes from the good effort from distance. He scored! A two-goal lead
슈퍼도
and they're
쫙쫙
firmly in
뛰네.
control. The movement so
손이 시리면 잘아.
precise. The
그래서 그때
finish
못하고 쌍
sumptuous.
들어봐. 쌍
Look,
나로.
if you want to be effective in an answer to it, when it's applied like that.
Well, that is... And he shoots! Well, that is
진짜
really
여당.
good tenacity.
야, 쟤 거기 보자.นี่มึงทำยังไงปักเตะวันนี้เขียนอะไรดูบ่ปักเตะยัง
substitution on the field. Number 22.
Madrid have their second corner now.
Number 7. Stojkovic. Number 11.
정말 너무 방문이
Spring out of
cái nô cái gì nè
Number 15.
còn lại dân người mà nó đâm pai được nữa
14.
à đúng nè mà chỉ cái ino mà chỉ cái đi ino
Forward tracking
Có đi
back
mà
like
đâu mà
that,
chỉ
always
bộ.
appreciated by the crowd.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
hay bị nó teo gì
No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things. Xavi Alonso. And it's
cái nào nó bảo chứ tôi nó gì
lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Kochu's cross.
rồi 지금 중앙으로
Could move up a gear here.
어떤 망하려는 자
Kochu. This is Batistuta.
nè trong chập 살라 이제 까이 니샤노
He's only too happy to take that back. Kochu! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
What a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be a pivotal moment.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Kochu. No, that's been intercepted. We expected better, and so did he. And here's Mbappe. They're urgent. Chance for a shot!
Minutes has been indicated.
Off the post. It's really well cleared. This is Messi. Oh, that's fabulous. Goes for the header! Yes!
나오는 거